Hi guys, and welcome to Java tutorial of the chess game. So let me just show you guys how this works. Just something like that. So you all know what to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Java development environment using NetBeans, and we put one of these together. So let's start a new project entirely. So I'm close this and let's start a new project. So we'll go straight to file. Let's click on new project, and once this dialog pops up, all you need to do is make sure you select Java with ants. Okay, using the Apache NetBeans, and you select Java application. Click on next. Now I'm going to give my project a name. I'm just going to call that J Chess Game. Okay, J Chess Games. So let's put an S there as well. J Chess Games. And you see create main class. I'm going to uncheck that and click on finish. Here we go. And that's my file right there. Right click on it. Go to new and let's select JFrame form. Now click on that, give your project a name. I'm going to give it exactly the same name, J Chess Game, and the package is going to be J. The project is J Chess Game and the package is J Chess Games as well. Click on finish. There we go. Now that the frame is ready, just right click on the frame. Let's select set layer, and I'm going to select absolute layer. Yeah, right there. Now the next thing is I'm going to select, you see the source, click on the source, and right underneath here I'm going to add or import the following libraries. Okay, you do need those libraries. So the next thing that I'm going to do right now, I'm going to come right underneath here where we have public class, the name of your file, extend, and right underneath there I'm going to enter the following. Let's say private final J button, and we add a square bracket to that, and I'm going to call that bold buttons. That is going to be equals new J button, and put it inside an array specifying 8 of those. Enter semicolon. Now the next thing is I'm going to then declare another one that I'll call private final string. This string I'm going to say is going to hold on to two arrays, and that is going to be string, and the name is going to be board state, and this board state will have the following. Okay, let's enter two curly braces, come right down here. The first one is going to be the following. So let's say we have square bracket there, and in here will be R, comma, N. Okay, let me just copy this so that I can speed it up. We have two there. So here we have N, and we have a B here. We have Q. Okay, we have B and N, then R right there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to say add a comma there, then go to the next one, and this is going to be, let's say that's going to be a P. Get rid of it. Go back in there. That is for a P, uppercase P. I'm going to need a lowercase p. Let's go for lowercase. The next one will be uppercase. I'm going to need 8 of those. So add this. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another comma here. Yeah. And I now need 8 empty with a speech mark, 8 of those. And comma here. So we have 1. Just copy this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Right. So I need 3 more of those. So I'm just gonna copy this and just add. there. Finally, I'm going to need those ones for the piece, so I can just, so let's come in here and enter. That's going to be for uppercase P, comma, and let's just copy that. And this is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close that. Add a comma. And I need another one that is going to be for uppercase R, N, and so on. So maybe I should just copy this one, paste it right in there. And this is going to be uppercase R, N, B. And we have Q, K. And we have B, N, and R. There we go. So this should represent all of the chess images. Okay, so let's just add a column here. Next, I'm going to create a following that's going to be the Unicode code for the chess game itself. So I'm going to speed that up and just download that for you guys. I will be adding that to my description area. Okay, that is the pieces for my chess game. Okay, there they are. I will add these to the description area for you guys just to copy and paste to yours. Okay, next I'm going to put, let's say, private. That should be in lowercase. Private J button. Let's say selected button. That is going to be equals no, nothing. And the next one is going to be private integer selected rows. This time around, let's go for rows. Don't undo that. Undo what about just done? Copy, paste. Row, comma, selected. Another one for column. There we go. Okay, next, I'm going to now create a public class. This is my public class. So that is where I'm going to do the following. I can just use this anyway. So first of all, let's say, so here I'm just going to say set title, and that is going to be chess game. That is the title, and that. Next is going to be set the size, and I'm just going to make that about 800 by 800. Next, let's set the default close operations. That is going to be jframe dot exit on close. Next is going to be, let's say, set layout, and that is going to be new grid layout, and I'm gonna make that 8 by 8. Okay, next I'm going to, let's just say size is going to be true. Let's come down here and say size. No, sets visible, not size, visible. That's going to be true. There we go. That's for my initialize. Now the next thing is I'm going to create something for my, so that's going to be for the, I'll just call it initialize the board. So I'm going to come down here and say private void initialize board, and here using for loop for integer row, that's going to be equal 0, row is less than 8, column, then we'll say row plus plus. There we go. That's the first loop. The next loop is going to be for the column. Just want to copy this and change it around. Come right down here, paste. So this will be for column, right? Column and column here. There we go, guys. Now for my buttons. So J button, that's going to be equals button. So we can grab all of this J button. Dump it right there. J button equals button, and that is going to be equals new J button, and this new J button is going to take in the pieces that I have in here. Okay, paste it in here. So that's the piece for the icons, and now I'm just going to say dot get, undo that. Yeah, dot get, and what do we get there? We get the object that I want, and that's going to be, I'm going to call it the board. So let's come in here and just say board state, and it's going to be row and column. There we go. And end that. Next, we say the button inside the object that is going to be the font that will be on the button. We call that new font. Set font. Let me say new fonts. So the font that I will use, let's set it for sans serif. There we go. So font, new font, that will be sans serif, and let's just say comma font dots. I'm just going to make that plain, and let's say it's going to be about 44. Yeah, that's good. So next, I'm going to set the background color. Let's say back color, set back color. No, set background. And that is going to be, let's say, row plus column, and then mode 2, that will be equals 0. Enter question in there. And then in that case, we say the color dots. Let's go for white column. That's for one side of it, column. Then the next one is going to be dots. We can make that gray, something like that. Let's look for gray. There we go. And there, that's for my first. Okay, the next one, I'm going to say button dot put. Come down here, button dot put. Okay, dot put client property. That's going to be rules. Yeah, we'll go for rules. Those will be the objects. Okay, yeah. Let's create another one for rows. Now this can be for the row, and why the other one is for column. Yeah. All right. Next, I'm now going to add, let's say, button dot add listener just for the events. So we say button dot add listener, add action listener, action listener. And the listener in this case is going to be new button click listener. Let's say new button click listener. Okay, that takes care of that. Then yeah, I think that is right. Listener, that will be new. Okay, there should be parentheses here. There, that takes care of that. Next, button, buttons, that is rows and columns. That will be equals buttons. Rows and columns equals buttons equals button. There we go. And add button. Alright, column. Yeah. And you can see we have an error here, but don't worry about that. That is another function. I just decided to call it. But let's take care of that very function to get rid of that error. So I'm going to say private class button click listener. I want you to implement a listener for me. There we go. And enter curly braces. And okay, and right here I'm going to just initialize this component there. So the initialize mode, let's call it right in here. Undo that. Might as well type it in. Let's say initialize dot. There we go. And I'll just delete this one because I already have my initialization in there. Okay, that is fine. Next, I'm going to override the button click in case if there's any error. And right there we go. So for the button click, here are the lines of code for the button click, and here I have the color of my buttons. Okay, once you click on it, so have a good look at that. So I'm going to run it now. Let's just take it from there. So let's click on save, and I'm going to first of all compile it and click on run. Click on OK. There we go, guys. Look at that. So let's check that out. There we go. Look at that. That is how you create your own chess game in Java NetBeans. Right. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this brilliant tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy. But before I go, let me come in here and just show you guys the lines of code. Import the following, and this is the arrangement for your first game. Here are the Unicodes that I use. I'm going to actually copy this Unicode and add it to my description area. Maybe this one as well. Just copy all of this, dump it in there. If the environment should allow me, that would be great. Next, I have my button. I have my initialize form there, or we can say frame initialize. This the name, the title, size, then the exit, then amount of button in there. And here we have my button arrangements, and finally the events. Okay, all right, so I'm going to run it one more time. Let's compile and run. Yes, running. Here we go. Look at that. So with that, guys, I will call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it, and please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.